Hello guys, in this video tutorial I'm going to show you how to export your trades from Interactive Broker and then import it into TraderSync. You can do this with your paper trading account or with your real money account, doesn't matter, okay? So we're going to go to Interactive Broker, we're going to go to the website, and in the website we're going to click here in the menu, and then we're going to click here on reports. Okay. Now we're going to click here Flex Queries. And then here below where it says trade confirmation flex query, this is where we're going to create our new query. So we're going to click here on the plus sign. It says create. The first thing it's going to ask us is for the name. How we want to name this when we export this. So I suggest you name it TraderSync. That way you know this file is going to TraderSync. And then on the section, we're going to select trade confirmation. Make sure you have selected executions. That's the only thing we need. You don't need to select these two. If you have it, that's okay, but you don't need to. Now, which columns do we want to export? I'll suggest you just select here, select all. Make sure everything is selected. That way you're ensuring that you're not missing anything that we might need in the future. So just leave it like that. If you want, you can just hide the account ID, but we don't really need that. We won't store that at all. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave it here for the purpose of this video. Once you have that, then you click save. Okay, once I click save, the next step, we're gonna go here where it says format, and then we're gonna choose CSV. That should be the proper format. Scroll down, and then we have to make sure that we have the date format selected is year, month, and date. And the format for the time is hour, minutes and seconds, and then the daytime separator should be this semicolon. Okay, so everything else stay the same. You don't need to touch anything else. If anything, if you want to hide your account ID, you click yes, but that doesn't matter. We won't even read that at all. Once you finish that, then you have to click here where it says continue. Okay, now it's going to show you a summary of everything that you are about to export. So what do we have here? We're telling that that's going to be the name of our export file. It's going to be TraderSync. This is everything that we're going to export for every execution that we make. So for example, for every execution, we're going to export the order time, the origin trade date. Okay, we want to export all of these. Now we scroll down, and then we're going to see a button that says create once we have reviewed that we have everything that we wanted. Now you're going to see here a message that says trade confirm flex query save. We're going to click OK here on the right hand side. There we go. There we have it. So what we have created, it's a template of what we want Interactive Broker to export. What we want to do now is click here where it says run. So you see I have created this TraderSync, and then I click here run. Now it's going to ask me for what period do I want to export? Do I want to export the trades only for today? Do I want to export the trades that I've been doing in the past year, so 365 days? Now here's a tricky one. If you have been trading with Interactive Broker for over a year, then I'll suggest you go here. Let me check. Custom range. And then here you're going to select the dates that you want to export it. So let's suppose that I have been trading since 2019. Okay, so I'm going to select here January 1st, in this case January 2nd, because since January doesn't allow me to select January 1st, it was not a trading date. The next thing I want to select here is the end date. So the end date, it was, actually here I should have selected the year, should be 2019. There we go. For some reason it's not picking it up. Let me see if I can edit it manually. It doesn't allow me to. I'm going to select the end date as this one. And then the initial date is going to be January. This one. Okay, now it allowed me to select. So it turns out that I have to select first the end date, to date, and then after I can select the front date. Okay, So with this, I have selected, I'm gonna export all my trades first from 2019, and then I can go ahead and export the trade from 2020. Why I cannot select the time frame from 2019 until 2020? This system from Interactive Brokers only allows you to export 1 year at a time. So for example, if I were to say, no, I want to export it until here, then it's gonna say here, you cannot export more than 365 days at a time. So that's why I have to run 2 exports. In this case, I have to say, okay, well, if the system doesn't allow me, I'm gonna first export all my trades from 2019 into a CSV, click run. Okay, the report is gonna be generated, and then the report is gonna be here, download for me. Okay, so those are my trades from 2019. But now, it turns out it's 2020. I want to export those trades from 2020. So I click here, again, run. Now I'm gonna export, I wanna select here to export, what do I want? I can say there's no option for the ones for this year. Oh, year to date, here it is. So I can just stick with this one, click run. This is gonna export all the trades from this year. We're in 2020. Okay, now here's the file. Okay, so I have 2 files, one file for 2019 and one file for 2020. Okay, now I can go into TraderSync. I'm gonna click here on add trade. I'm gonna type here Interactive Broker. Okay. Make sure the date format is the date format that we selected there. In my case, it was a year, month, and date, okay, which is a default that it brought me to. Now I'm going to take my trades, the file, and then I'm gonna paste it here, the file, and then I click here below where it says import trades. That's it, my trades were imported. If I go back here to the dashboard, I'm gonna see here the 2 trades that I just placed here. Okay, so that's how you export it from an Interactive Broker. Now, you do not have to go through all these steps again next time you wish to export or import the trades here into TraderSync. All you need to do is go to home, here, reports. Okay, and then you have to click here, run. Then you select, okay, which trades you wanna export. In this case, let's say last week or the last 365 days, and then click run. This is gonna take you the file here, and then that's it. That's a file that you need to import into TraderSync. You don't need to go ahead and build another flex query. We already built it. Okay, so if we already built it, all we need to do is click run, and then select the time frame that we want to export. You do not have to worry about creating duplicates on the system, because the system will recognize if a trade is already being imported. So you can always select export to export the last 365 days. Okay. Now, something that I have noticed with Interactive Brokers is that if you place trades today and then you want to import into TraderSync the trades from today, you cannot select 365 days. For some reason, you have to select today in order to export trades from today. It seems like even if you select the last 365 days, because the trades may have not yet been settled, then it's not something included in this report, so that's why you have to select today. That's in the case that you place trades today and then you want to import those trades from today into the system, then you do this, okay? So please let us know if you have any questions. We're always here to help.